Everyone, I didn't want to make this video, but I owe an apology. But not to you, my dear viewer, to someone else. Someone by the name of Seth Rogan. A while back, I did a video simping for reviewing the Mario movie. And I did a little joke poking fun at Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong, and I guess to paraphrase what I said, screw you, piece of crap, you better not make that new Ninja Turtles movie, or I will throw you into the fiery pits of hell itself and watch you burn. A little paraphrase. Now, at that time, the Ninja Turtles movie trailer was fresh out the oven. And whenever I saw it, I have to be honest, at first, I thought it looked kind of bad. I thought this film would ruin the Spider-Verse style. If everything is Spider-Verse, then nothing is Spider-Verse. But if I were to continue disliking the movie without even, watching it, without giving it a single chance, then I'd be no better than those gosh darn Design Season 3 fans. I haven't forgotten about you, you fucks! So I sat down, and I gave it a watch. I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Ninja Mayhem, Mayhem Ninja Turtle, Turtle Ninja, Pizza Turtle, Cowabunga, Turtle, Mayhem, Mutant Turtle, Big Rat in the Sewer versus Batman. And it was actually really good. Now, before I continue on with this just painfully mediocre video, you might be wondering why I sound like this. And, well, I'm sick. And in case you're wondering, it's the funny virus. And in this movie, there's actually a joke about the coronavirus where it said that, the turtles started COVID. And this is the last place you'd expect to find, a COVID joke, which I find just really weird. I'm surprised that it even made it in. But given the fact that I, caught it after seeing this movie, they might have been onto something. Those dang turtles spreading COVID. Take one look at Ninja Turtles. It looks like Spider-Verse. Take two looks at Ninja Turtles. You notice that Spider-Verse, it was a lot more elegant, a lot more sharp. Ninja Turtles is a bit more rough, a bit more scrappy. Honestly, though, I kind of want the mutants to wipe out humanity when all the humans look like this. I mean, seriously, they all look like they got punched by the regular show Game Master. Speaking of the villains, I really like Superfly. You see, his name has a bit of a double meaning. It's Superfly in the sense that a very tough and strong fly, but it's also Superfly in the sense that he is super cool. Now, originally, it was Baxter Stockman who was supposed to become Superfly, or I guess Stockman Fly, technically. But in this version, instead of being a bad guy, he's more the catalyst for the creation of all the mutants, good and bad. He's portrayed as a bit more sympathetic, and he takes more of a backseat role in the story. I mean, if this franchise didn't want to have a literal cartoon scientist stomping around in a giant robot mech suit, I think that's totally fine. I liked April. I thought she was a good supporting member of the group. Although that part at the end, she goes on the news, tells everyone, hey, the turtles aren't bad, and they immediately believe her with zero evidence. I was like, no way. Nah, no. Now, I could touch on the controversy, but I don't feel like it. I'll do that later when I'm not coughing out phlegm. Seriously though, I am planning on maybe doing a full video on the topic of race swapping, but not right now. I will say this. She's not Amber, okay? Stop drawing comparisons, because she's not Amber. Hey, speaking of racism, Splinter's origin is given a bit of an update in this new iteration. Fuck. Now, in every other version, Splinter is always either the pet rat of a samurai who became a man, or a samurai man who became a rat man. In Mutant Mayhem, he's just a random rat. In this version, the way he trained the turtles was by using like workout VHS tapes and Jackie Chan movies and stuff. And like I think they like made this change to be less like offensive or whatever, but I kind of feel like that just makes it worse. On one hand, it feels very like nostalgic for the 90s, and that does feel on brand for Ninja Turtles. But on the other hand, I feel like it does like kind of downplay Splinter, and it is just really goofy. This new origin retcons Shredder into oblivion, and really, I am kind of fine with that. The moment I saw Superfly, I just immediately thought, oh, finally, a villain that isn't Shredder getting some more attention. We've already seen their ninja side explored plenty of times, and now we finally get to explore their mutant side a bit more. And this is why I really like the decision to make Superfly and Stockman separate characters. Since Superfly, much like the Turtles, is an animal who became a mutant, they kind of have this deeper connection with each other that wouldn't be there if he was a human who became a mutant. I feel like it really lives up to its title of Mutant Mayhem. Maybe the next movie will be about them as teenagers. Oh no, Craig's invading New York, and prom is tomorrow. Remember when I said Shredder wasn't in the movie? Well, I blatantly lied to your face. He is in the movie. Now, if this were a one off movie and the whole Shredder thing was just an Easter egg, then okay, fine, sure. Now, I think if he shows up in a future movie, sure, it would be cool and all, but it would have to happen through either one of two means. Either A, they'd have to do some sort of gymnastics to retcon him back into this universe after gymnastics was already done to retcon him out. Or option B, sever the connection to Splinter and the Turtles completely and have him just be a random bounty hunter. Both of those options don't sound that great. How could this iteration of Splinter be a samurai or know a samurai if he doesn't know anything about martial arts? And I feel like it's too late to retcon any more backstories since this version of Splinter doesn't really seem like the type to lie to his kids. Do you honestly expect me to believe that Mr. Beast made you hate humanity more than the freaking Shredder? I don't know, maybe they will find some way to make it work. There's really no way to know until we see it. I feel like after the way the first one was, I'm confident they might find something. I seriously doubt he'll just be a cardboard cutout. But like I don't know, we'll see. I'm skeptic, but I'm hopeful. But I'm also curious. We'll see. There are a lot of really great scenes, and I like the way the whole theme of acceptance and family is conveyed, except for how, like, at the end, the turtles get, like, their exact goal. I feel like that does. Like, at the beginning, they have this goal that seems kind of far fetched, and in the end, they achieve the exact thing. And that, to me, just, I don't know, feels like it does undermine the whole point a little bit. But aside from that, I think for the most part, it was handled pretty well. There were some pretty funny moments here and there, but a large majority of the jokes were just kind of references that did come off as, I guess, kind of cringy. I mean, I can't rip on the references too much because I mean, just just look at this video. Obviously, I can't do that. But I feel like with Ninja Turtles, it works. It kind of works that they're cringy teens because that's the whole point of Ninja Turtles. Now, let's say that for a moment, hypothetically, if someone were to make an animated movie adaptation of, I don't know, Geff the Talking Mongoose, it would probably be this whimsical, magical, whatever, tale of the earthbound spirit in the body of the clever, clever mongoose. You know what not makes sense, though, is if said clever, clever mongoose went around talking about Beyonce and TikTok and things that don't exist yet in his time period. So you see what I'm getting here, right? Ninja Turtles, it makes sense for them to be cringy teens. It adds to the immersion in a way, almost. Now, is Mutant Mayhem a perfect movie? Of course not. I could see how someone could watch it and then be like, that was just mediocre. And like, yeah, I get it. When I first saw the trailers, that's what I thought too. But the thing is, after like experiencing it in full, I feel like it is really just a refreshing take on this IP when that we haven't seen in like such a long time. And I feel like it does kind of remind us, or I guess remind me anyway, why everyone loves Ninja Turtles. I owe our Lord and Savior, Seth Rogan, an apology. Uh, I'm sorry, Seth Rogan, for assuming your movie would be bad before watching it. Even though, like, I mean, come on, is it really like his movie though? He was just a producer on it. He didn't like, he didn't like build it from the ground up or anything. Like, come on, come on. Man, I gotta watch more Ninja Turtles. There's so many Ninja Turtle shows, and I haven't seen like any of them in such a long time. I need to get the full experience of the lore. I need to know who Ice Cream Cat is. Who the frick is Ice Cream Cat? This is where I watched my parents die, Splinter.